Hi, you guys. Johnny Strawberry, Granny, Criminal Med, Luna Moon. Everyone that's second. Hi, Reggie, be good. Johnny, Moonsights. Hi, you guys. Thank you for coming over. I painted my nails. I did the best I could with tremors. Look at that. Oh, God. All right. Oh, why is it playing again? There we go. Hi, everybody. How is everyone? Hi, Pam C. Hi, Stars Above. Thought I'd get a little live in before, Jimmy's done eating and gotten home. So I was over there all day. Praise God for, keeping an eye on that little girl, and she used her smarts and right. All right. Hello. Thank you for coming over. So I'm sure you guys saw the title. This has weighed on me for, I'd say, almost 10 years. The statistics are pretty high. Hi, Christy, Lynette. Thank you for coming over, everybody. That's a lot of people, don't you think? I mean, since 2000. So that means 400 people. Well, it says around 400 now that I'm reading it again. See? Around 400 people have gone missing from a cruise ship since 2000. This has included both cruise ship passengers and members of the crew. Oh my gosh. Over this time, cruising has become increasingly popular, with around 30 million people enjoying a cruise in the year before the sea pandemic. I don't know. I just thought it was a lot. And then also, what made me think of it, I've always wanted to dig into this a little bit. You love my shirt? I cut the neck. I just don't like any kind of restraint thing. And thank you, it's kind of at an angle. I do that to a lot of my shirts and sweatshirts. Hi, Connie Branch. Been looking for a few days, couldn't find me anywhere. Well, I've been right here for about 2 weeks. Thank you, though. Hi, everybody. All right, so 30 million people cruise. Wow, I know. Crazy. So, was it yesterday or the day before? Yesterday, on one of my lives, I was looking at, there's thousands of missing people all over the world, right? But apparently there's only certain ones that the FBI is looking for. I'm tempted to just let that ring, but it's probably for my son. Oh. I feel kind of bad. I'm just going to say it. It's Mr. and Mrs. Mab, which means it's probably Mab. So I doubt it's like really important. He hasn't called me in ages. I'm in the middle of a live. Hi, Anna. Hi, Donna. Hi, Steffi. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, so I was looking at these pictures of missing people. And apparently, well, I don't know. Does the FBI look for everyone? This was like the FBI's not most wanted list, but the most Not the most. Anyway, they're on the FBI thing. Anyway, a gal named Amy Bradley. I have a picture of her, and I have a picture of her where they believe it's her. The family believes it's her, somewhere with a wig on because she had short hair, although maybe by now her hair's grown out. It was in the 90s. She was abducted, taken off the ship, and they believe she's a sex slave. She was in her 30s. Awful. There's footage of her dancing with one of the band members. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get into more details. So it just, it kind of freaked me out, to tell you the truth. And so then I was looking on different cruise ships. It's all of them. It's the Disney, the Norwegian, the whatever other ones are out there. Okay. So this was written in 2020, 3 years ago. In reality, there has been a shocking number of cruise ship disappearances, and over 165 people have gone missing. Cruises are supposed to be happy, carefree moments of maritime bliss. What could go wrong on a vacation on the sea? In reality, there has been a shocking number of cruise ship disappearances. My VM is full. What's a VM? I just subbed to your channel. I'm number 709. That's Andy Boys. That's Mab. Give me a call back. I'll give you a call back after the show for sure. For sure. I don't know if you want my help with StreamYard. But I know more now. All right. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. I think about you and Mrs. Mab a lot. It was fun on your show while I was there. All right. Over 165 people have gone missing since 1995. Cruise ships traverse the vast oceans and often maintain entertainment options into the wee hours of the night. Frankly, you guys, that's when it gets dangerous, right? People are wasted. Apparently the married man that was like on his honeymoon, his wife was, I'm going to say it, shit-faced. I mean, shit-faced. Ending up in a hall, that blonde lady, and he disappeared, and there was blood on the balcony. Remember that? From down below where he was probably pushed or beat and then pushed. I don't know. Can't remember all the details. I'm sure some of you probably remember it. Hi, Janine. Hi, Mercy K. Hi, Honey Bunny, Sean B, Steph V, Donna McCain. Thank you, everybody, for coming over. Thank you so very much. Apparently, he was gambling and all this, maybe throwing his money around a little bit. And so there was talk and thought that, he got robbed. But I'm not really sure. And then remember, it was supposed to be those supposed 3 guys from the Mediterranean or something that were being looked at very closely, but they deny any involvement. They never did find that it looks like he was killed, right? It looks like he was beat up or killed and thrown over the balcony. We're talking a lot of blood on the second story. He was on the third, unless he was on the fourth and it was on the I don't remember exactly what story, but close enough to where, really scary. Um, some passengers have fallen overboard, while other guests have disappeared via more mysterious means. Okay, here she is. A mysterious photo might point to what happened to Amy Lynn Bradley. She was one of the gals I pulled up on the missing uh, posters that I was showing. I think I showed like 15 or something yesterday. Oh, goodness gracious. This is her. So that's what she looked like. I think that might even be a picture of her on the cruise ship on the far left. Right there. I mean, you know. Okay, I'm going to read about it. The disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley is a very bizarre story. Bradley was a 23-year-old woman. I said 30s. 23. Old woman from Virginia. Oh, you guys, I forgot where she was from. She's from Virginia, who went missing while on a Royal Caribbean International cruise with her family in March 1998. On the evening she disappeared, Bradley was at a club on the ship. She shared a drink with members of the house band. After their set, they went off on her. Wait. After their set, then went off on her own at about 1 a.m., according to one of the bandmates. So they're trying to say, well, not trying, but they're saying she went off on her own at 1 a.m. Bradley was later spotted by her father. Yeah, she was on there with her father, I think her brother, and I can't remember who else it might say. She was spotted by her father at about 5:30 a.m. and he said she was asleep on the balcony of their cabin. But by 6 a.m. Bradley had vanished. Amy Bradley had vanished. At the time of her disappearance, the ship had been headed from Aruba to Curacao, Antilles. The ship docked as the search for Bradley began. A pair of tourists claimed to have seen Bradley in Curacao, saying they recognized her tattoos. Yet Bradley remained missing. Hi, Strawberry Granny. Hi, Destiny Rose, lunch lady. Yeah, I know. Look how light it is. It's only 5:10. Yeah, it's pitch black where you guys are. Yeah, that sounds sketch, huh, Criminal Med? Hi, Sidekick. I had a friend that died on a cruise ship about a year ago, says Sidekick. What from? Like a heart attack or maybe the sea? Trying not to say certain things on here. Is that kind of bright? I don't know. Makes my hair look purple, but that's okay. In 1999, a Navy man claimed to have encountered her in a brothel. He said she told him her name and asked for help, saying she was being held captive there. In 2005, someone said they saw Bradley in Barbados. On an episode of Dr. Phil, Bradley's parents said they had been sent a photo of a woman that could have been Bradley via an anonymous sender. I knew they saw a photo. I didn't know it was an anonymous sender. In the photo, the woman is scantily dressed, which adds fuel to the theory that Bradley was kidnapped and sold into sexual slavery. Hi, Justice Jane. Hi, you guys. Broken neck. He was drinking, I hear. Good grief. Hi, Donna McCain. Oh, I already said that name. See how quick? This is what I mean. This is why I'm in November getting some tests run. I just don't even know if I want the results. Wow. Okay, so okay, there she is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Anne Lynn Bradley, second from left, shown with her family on the cruise ship, Rhapsody of the Seas. She vanished as the boat docked in Curacao, or however it's said. So she was there with her whole family. That's her in the striped shirt. That's on the boat, you guys. Her brother, her father, her mother looking all happy. And she's still missing. Hi, Jamie. Hi. Wow. Jawbone rekindles cruise ship mystery. What is that? What? All right. Well, I'll just read this. If the human jawbone that washed up on a beach in Aruba last year wasn't Natalie Holloway's, whose was it? I didn't hear about that. Did you guys hear about that? Please hit the like when you're coming in. Thank you. Wipe your feet on the welcome mat. All right. Authorities continue to investigate. They say the jawbone is human and likely was from a Caucasian. It held a single tooth. 10 people have vanished while vacationing in the Caribbean in the last 15 years, according to the Aruba Missing Persons website. One of them was Amy Lynn Bradley, then 23, who disappeared 12 years ago while on a vacation cruise with her family. Bradley and her mother, father, and younger brother were on board the cruise ship Rhapsody of the Seas. The ship had just left Oranjestad, Aruba. It was heading to Curacao in the Netherlands Antilles on the day she went missing, March 24th, 1998. Wow, that's a long time. Bradley left her cabin early that morning, barefoot and carrying her cigarettes and lighter. It appears that she vanished while the ship was docking in Curacao. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Yo, my daughter can't fly, so I've thought of taking a cruise, but I seen these cases too, and then I got scared. Yeah, I mean, what? My channel has 11,000 views? Wow, thank you. I mean, thanks for letting me know. Wow. Well, people are curious. Okay, so the last person to see Bradley, according to her family, was her father at about 5:30 a.m. Earlier, she had been with members of the cruise ship's band Blue Orchid was the name of the band. Yeah, thanks, stars. It is a different perspective, and that's what I want my channel to be. I don't want to be covering what everyone else is, which is what the mainstream and the because there's plenty of it being done, you know, plenty of it. Yeah, thank you for that. Band member Alistair Douglas, who goes by the moniker Yellow, told CNN that Bradley joined band members for a drink at the ship's dance club after the band's performance. I wonder if she was roofied, you guys. I've been roofied. I'm not going to get into it, but I was roofied. I didn't realize it till I heard about the drug 4 years later, and I went, "Oh my God, that's what happened to me, and probably many other women." Yeah, but I was fine. I wasn't fine. I ended up in the hospital because I couldn't hold my head up, and it was falling against the bricks when I was leaving. And I couldn't understand why I was so drunk or out of it, like completely out of it after having a few sips and having just a couple of beers earlier, a couple sips of my vodka cranberry. And that was, I'd say that was probably nearly 20 years ago, really. Yeah. Okay. He said he parted with Bradley at about 1 a.m. and headed to the staff elevator. She went off in another direction, he said, but did not see where she went. He recalled that he was awakened in his room at about 6 a.m. by a cruise line manager who asked if Bradley was with him. Investigators searched his room and those of his bandmates later that day, but nothing was found, he said. Bradley's family insists she had no reason to run off. She was planning a life back in Virginia with a new job and a new home. Wow, really? She has no history of running away and would never abandon her family or pet bulldog Bailey, the Bradleys said. Did she fall overboard by accident? Could foul play be involved? Was she kidnapped by someone she encountered on the ship's deck? Did she get into a violent argument with someone? The Bradleys say they have received no answers from authorities in Curacao and Aruba. Hi, sweetest sugar and tree baby. I am. I'm doing well. Thank you. Hope you are and everyone in chat. Ron and Iva Bradley said in a statement to CNN, "We believe that our daughter is alive but being held captive by someone. They say they had a sighting in 2005 they believe was credible when a witness said he saw their daughter in a department store restroom in Barbados." Royal Caribbean International Cruise Lines, which owns Rhapsody of the Seas, did not respond to CNN's request for comment. Authorities in Aruba and Curacao would say only that their investigations remain open. The Bradleys' complaint that no one looked closely at their daughter's disappearance echoes the complaints during the early days of the Natalie Holloway investigation. Holloway's parents also complained of a lack of urgency by the authorities when she disappeared during a senior class trip to Aruba in May 2005. To this day, authorities have no resolution as to what happened to Holloway 5 years ago. Or no, more than that now, because this was written in 2020, so 8 years ago. A local man, Joran Vandersloot, who was last seen with Holloway, was arrested and questioned several times. He was released and since has been arrested and charged with murdering a young woman in Peru. At the time she disappeared, Bradley was 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighed 120 pounds, had short brown hair and green eyes. She had a Tasmanian devil tattoo on her left shoulder blade, a Chinese symbol tattooed on her right ankle, a green and blue gecko lizard tattoo around her navel ring, and multiple ear piercings. Hi, CMBRX. Oh, I'm not going to be taking over the internet. That's for darn. Thank you, though. A $250,000 reward is offered to anyone who provides information leading to the safe return of Amy Lynn Bradley. A reward of $50,000 is offered for information leading to her verifiable location. Please contact 804-276-2204 with tips. Okay. Here's a picture of her, more sort of her face up close. Wow. And I am trying to find, there's a picture of her in a wig. Which the parents found, or were sent, I mean. Oofda. sorry, you guys. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, let's go to this one. Yep, there it is. All right, so, oops, darn it. Well, it's a little bigger. Yeah, there it is. This is her. Frankly, I think it looks like her. See? She looks like she's forced to smile. They got all that makeup on her and a wig. Oh, maybe a wig. Well, yeah, it probably is a wig because they got the picture a little later on. You guys see that? I don't know. I think it looks like her too. Her nose and everything. Isn't that scary? I think it's scary. Wow. Okay, so she's been missing since 1999, 2009, 19, 21, 2, 23. 24 years, you guys. Good grief. Makes me wonder if she's like, alive anymore, honestly. Gosh, come on already. Ugh. Okay, so it says here before her disappearance, her parents claimed the cruise crew was giving her special attention. I wonder why. Okay, no, this was 1998, not 99. So it's been 25 years. I don't know. I kind of feel like Alistair Douglas may know like more because it says that that guy from the band that they were partying together. And in all honesty, I mean, I don't know. Is he going to buy her drinks and talk to her and party with her and then just say at 1 a.m., okay, bye, go to your room? You know what I mean? I just kind of just, although the dad saw her at 5:30 in the morning. So I'm thinking I'm allegedly drugged and was probably out cold and they probably, lifted her up and put her in a box or I don't know, like something to get her off that ship. Hi, Lisa Heath. Hi, Stony Stone. What the hell is this about, sister? What the hell is this about, sister? Hi, Gramazon, Country Kitten. Well, it's intense. 400 almost nearly 400 people missing since 2000 from cruise ships alone. And that includes some of the crew now and then. I mean, it's not like 50 or 100 or 200, 300 we're looking at. I mean, granted, it's 23 years, but that's just one too many, you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. My daughter isn't planning on going anywhere, but I'm like, don't go overseas anywhere. I mean, I'm just telling her that. Just don't. I mean, I don't know. So here's a picture of them at the cruise ship. Amy Bradley, right there with her mother, and it looks like, is that her brother or her dad there? I don't know. But, they look very happy. Now, see, the father spotted her asleep on the cabin balcony. Why wouldn't she like crawl into bed? I mean, are there beds out on the balcony? I don't think so. Isn't it just chairs and lounge chairs kind of thing? I don't think she was able to make it to her bed. That was between 5:15 and 5:30, and then when the dad got up at 6 a.m., she was no longer there. She reportedly left behind her shoes, but took a lighter and her cigarettes. Her father said it was very unlike her to leave without telling anyone where she was going. Her brother Brad was the last family member to speak to her when he said bye to her before going to sleep the night before. Myself and my parents have had to endure a lot of sadness, but the last thing that I ever said to Amy was, I love you, before I went to sleep that night. Knowing that that's the last thing I said to her has always been very comforting to me. Wow. The crew reportedly refused, and refused is underlined. Yeah, I mean, Lisa, you could show her some things on the internet. I mean, nothing like too scary, but say, look, show her some stories. I don't know. The crew reportedly refused the family's pleas to keep the ship away from the dock to prevent any potential kidnapper from carrying Amy to land. So she was begging them not to dock because her daughter was missing. Like, this is sick. The crews did not page for the missing woman until the crews had docked in Curacao. How is it pronounced? Curacao? CAO. And after many passengers already exited the ship, investigators said there was no evidence that Amy, a trained lifeguard, fell overboard. Before her disappearance, her parents claimed the cruise crew was giving her special attention that led them to believe she was possibly kidnapped and sold into sex slavery. 2 Canadian tourists reported seeing a woman that looked like Amy on a beach in Curacao in 1998. The woman they spotted had tattoos that reportedly matched Amy's: a Tasmanian devil, spinning a basketball on her shoulder, a sun on her lower back, a Chinese symbol located on her right ankle, and a gecko lizard on her navel. Oh my gosh, you guys. So then remember, I'm just repeating this part. A member of the Navy claimed he spotted Amy in a brothel in 1999. He said she told him that her name was Amy Bradley and she begged him for help. That woman said she was not allowed to leave the brothel. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now, I don't know. I better not show this. It shows her face with the wig that I showed earlier and a tank top, and she doesn't have very much on the bottom. Her legs are bare. She's laying on a bed, leaning back. So I better not show it. Oh, it says a photograph that appears to be Amy Lynn in her underwear was sent to the Bradley family via email in 2005. The image was spotted and sent to the family by a member of an organization that tracks down potential sex trafficking victims on adult websites. Goodness gracious. You guys can look it up yourself if you want to see that one. Because I just read the terms of service and stuff. You can't I mean, she's not naked, but she nearly looks it from the waist down. Wow. Okay, so very sad. Makes me wonder. In all honesty, it makes me wonder if she's still alive because, you know, she'd be in her 40s now, middle 40s. Not that there aren't, right? I mean, are there people in their 40s in brothels? Probably, I don't know. Okay, so she was on Unsolved, or not she, but this story was on Unsolved Mysteries. The parents divorced. Ron and Iva Bradley divorce. Christy loved the cruise. She went on over New Year's Eve 2019 to the Bahamas. Well, that's nice. Hi, Teacup Mama. Hi, everybody. You guys let me know if Jimmy goes live, okay? I'll shut this down. So sad. So alcohol consumption will make people disappear on ships. Okay. 50 shocking facts unveiling cruise ship disappearances. This was written 2023. Okay. Here are 10 shocking statistics about cruise ship disappearances in 2023. Number one, there were a total of 50 reported cases of cruise ship disappearances in 2023. The average age of the missing individuals were 42 years old. I haven't read this before. 70% of the disappearances occurred during nighttime hours. 60% of the missing individuals were male. The most common age group among the missing individuals was 30 to 40 years old. 80% of the disappearances happened while the ships were at sea. 80%. 40% of the missing individuals were last seen on the ship's deck. 90% of the disappearances remain unsolved. The Caribbean region had the highest number of reported cruise ship disappearances, and number 10, the month of July had the highest number of reported cases. The month of July. When it comes to cruise ship disappearances, there are many shocking facts that will leave you questioning the safety and security of these floating cities. The dark side of the seas, number one. One of the most alarming aspects of cruise ship disappearances is the fact that 70% of them occur during nighttime hours. I need some air. This raises concerns about the level of surveillance and security on these vessels, as well as the potential for foul play under the cover of darkness. Number two, gender disparity. Another shocking fact is that 60% of the missing individuals are male. This raises questions about whether certain factors such as alcohol consumption or risky behavior may contribute to their disappearances. Age matters. The age group most commonly affected by cruise ship disappearances. Okay, I already read that. Okay, kids are at the playground. Hold on a second. So, I'm pretty sure, right? They have like alarms now on some of the ships, right? So when someone goes overboard, it signals something. Because there's been so many problems. Caribbean conundrum. The Caribbean region had the highest number of reported cruise ship disappearances. I said that. The influence of alcohol. Drinking can impair judgment, coordination, making individuals more vulnerable to accidents or risky behavior. Mental health concerns. They can play a role in cruise ship disappearances. Individuals who are experiencing emotional distress or struggling with mental health conditions may be more prone to impulsive actions or self-harm. Lack of surveillance, the lack of comprehensive surveillance systems on cruise ships. God, I'm yawning again. Why? On cruise ships can make it difficult to track the movements of individuals and investigate disappearances. Inadequate security measures. Some cruise ships may have inadequate security measures in place, making it easier for individuals to go missing without detection. This includes gaps in access control, insufficient security personnel, and lax enforcement of safety protocols. Okay, then there's crew involvement. In some cases, crew members may be involved in cruise ship disappearances. This could range from intentional acts to negligence in ensuring passenger safety. Proper screening and training of crew members are crucial to prevent such incidents. International jurisdiction challenges. This is what I read a lot about. These parents of these different people, like the man that was on there for his honeymoon. Hi, Truth Seeker. Hi. Yeah. I lived in Puerto Rico years ago. I did hear stuff about the tourists sometimes robbed and killed, or worse, I guess, but now it's way worse. Not 1995 anymore. That's right. Hi, Sean B. Hi, Running Bear. Welcome back. Lisa Schenkel. Hi, you guys. Oh, first time I've ever caught you live. Thank you. Thank you for coming over. Make sure the notifications are on all. So, cruise ships operate in international waters, which can present challenges when it comes to jurisdiction and coordination between different law enforcement agencies. This can hinder the investigation and resolution of disappearances. Delayed reporting. Delayed reporting of cruise ship disappearances can hamper the investigation process. It is crucial for individuals to report any suspicious or concerning incidents as soon as possible to increase the chances of a successful resolution. Lack of passenger accountability. Passenger accountability is another factor that can contribute to cruise ship disappearances. In some cases, individuals may fail to follow safety protocols or engage in risky behavior, increasing the likelihood of accidents or incidents. Number 17. Hi, Denise Dadalo, I think it's that. Lisa Schenkel, Ramazan. Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I'm not sitting here talking and reading to myself. Human trafficking concerns. Number 17. There are concerns that some cruise ship disappearances may be linked to human trafficking. The transient nature of cruise ships and the difficulty in tracking individuals in international waters make them potential targets for traffickers. All right, I'm back. Overboard incidents. Why do I keep saying that? Overboard incidents are a subset of cruise ship disappearances that occur when individuals fall or jump off the ship. I've seen that on footage. Have you guys ever seen that? How are the kittens, says Destiny Rose. They're fantastic. Okay, what did they do today? I went ahead after 3 whole weeks and weighed them, just because one seemed a little bit thinner than the other. But it was weird because Sally, the real calico-y one with brown, the other one's brownish fur parts are coming in more now, and they're looking almost like twins. But Sally's belly is just a tad rounder. But when I weighed him on my scale, right, in grams, she weighed the less. And I know my scale's accurate. It's brand new. It starts on 0. And at this point, on the 4th week, they have to be 250 grams to 350. And they're 248. No, they're higher than that. They're, now I can't remember, 348 or 248. I think it's 348. Yeah, and they're really funny. They're playing with each other and kind of pissing each other off a little bit. Their little claws though get not caught too long, but get caught in the tent thing, not the tent. Yeah, the pup tent thing a little bit, but then they get undone and they're really really cute. A bundle of joy. Lack of standardized reporting. There is currently no standardized reporting system for cruise ship disappearances. Why not? This makes it difficult to gather accurate data and identify trends or patterns that could help prevent future incidents. Why not? I don't know. Cruise ship disappearances not only have a profound impact on the individuals who go missing, but also on their families and loved ones left behind. The emotional toll and uncertainty surrounding these incidents can be devastating. Families of missing individuals experience immense emotional turmoil. The uncertainty surrounding the fate of their loved ones and the lack of closure can lead to prolonged grief and psychological distress. I mean, I'm trying to imagine, and trust me, your kittens are very healthy, says Becky. I know, they're really funny. Um, The financial burden of searching for a missing family member can be overwhelming. Families may need to hire private investigators, travel to different locations, or engage in legal proceedings, all of which can incur significant costs. 55 minutes already. I got 65 in chat or watching or something. Families may face difficulties in obtaining information, seeking justice, or holding responsible parties accountable. Media attention. Cruise ship disappearances often attract media attention, which can further exacerbate the emotional strain on families. The constant media coverage and public scrutiny can make it difficult for families to grieve privately and find solace. Solace. Solace, right? Not solace. Support networks play a crucial role in helping families cope with the aftermath of cruise ship disappearances. Organizations and communities that provide emotional support, resources, and advocacy can make a significant difference in the healing process. So now, with all these disappearances, enhanced surveillance systems, investing in comprehensive surveillance systems that cover all areas of the ship can help track the movements of individuals and deter potential incidents. My nose itches. This includes increasing the number of cameras, improving video quality, and implementing real-time monitoring. Why haven't they done this yet? I mean, you guys, this was written in 2023. Strict access control. Implementing strict access control measures can help prevent unauthorized individuals from gaining access to restricted areas of the ship. This includes using key cards, biometric identification, and increased security personnel presence. The crew training and screening. Thoroughly screening and training crew members is essential to ensure their suitability for working on cruise ships. This includes background checks, psychological evaluations, and comprehensive safety training to prevent crew involvement in disappearances. And then passenger education. Providing passengers with comprehensive safety education can help raise awareness about potential risks and encourage responsible behavior while on board. This includes educating the passengers on alcohol consumption, following safety protocols, and reporting suspicious incidents. We need improved emergency response. Enhancing emergency response systems on cruise ships is crucial to minimize the response time in case of an incident. This includes conducting regular drills, improving communication systems, ensuring the availability of trained medical personnel. Collaboration with law enforcement, that's vital, includes sharing information, conducting joint investigations, and addressing jurisdictional challenges. Jeez. Well, I mean, so we need technological advancements. Facial recognition systems can significantly enhance cruise ship safety. Artificial intelligence industry regulations. Stricter regulations and standards within the cruise industry. Public awareness campaigns. Travel agencies, public service announcements, continuous improvement, transparent reporting, collaboration with experts, passenger feedback, crisis management plans, ethical tourism practices, industry collaboration, continuous training and education. So, there is no official global statistic for the number of people who go missing on cruise ships each year. However, according to the Cruise Lines International Association, the number of reported missing passengers is extremely low, with an average of 19 per year over the past decade. Well, I wouldn't want to be one of the gosh darn 19. I'm beautiful. Thank you, Destiny. Oh, gosh. Thank you for saying that. Why don't more women protect themselves? If it's a gun-free zone, stay away. Gun-free zone, stay away. Yeah, I don't carry. I probably shouldn't say that on here, but I just did. Oh well. Now I'm not feeling as safe. So now they're like trying to make it sound like cruise ships are safe. This whole article person. I mean, now it's what are the main reasons for people going missing on cruise ships? Accidental falls overboard, intentional acts, medical emergencies, and disappearances in port cities during shore excursions. It is important to note the majority of missing person cases are resolved. Okay, that's not what I read. Did I not read a little while ago that most of them are not resolved? Many reported incidents involve individuals who are later found on board or in a port. Okay, and then it's ended with this. Maybe the guy didn't want to get sued. What measures are in place to prevent people from going missing on cruise ships? Cruise ships have implemented various measures to prevent people from going missing, including the use of surveillance cameras, safety railings, and trained crew members who undergo regular safety drills. Additionally, cruise lines have improved their emergency response procedures and collaborate with international authorities to enhance passenger safety. Well, that's nice to know, right? Well, hello. Hi, Jess. First time seeing me live. Hi, welcome over here. Tell your friends. I refuse to be a victim. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to take classes and learn how to use the thing. You know what I mean? Oh God. Okay, so maybe some of you heard about Rebecca Corium. She was a Disney cruise employee who vanished at sea. Oh, Becky, I looked up the new stuff and I might have touched upon this yesterday. I can do little parts of it, or I mean, if it's not too long of a segment. I mean, this is what I read. And as long as it like I'm sharing the news, I'm not trying to take over their channel, I guess, or trying to, you know what I mean? Even if I'm not monetized. I mean, even if I was monetized. Now that's what I read, so I don't know. Now this gal, this yeah, this was in 2011, and honestly, I thought it was like a few years ago, but this is how fast time is going by. She was an employee. I remember hearing about this. Anyone else hear about this? Put a 1 in chat if you've heard about it. Oh, wow. As a senior, you can live on a cruise ship liner cheaper than renting an apartment. Wow. Yeah, but you can live on them? Well, yeah, I guess you could if you pay the money for your trip and you're traveling and okay, Criminal Meds heard about this story. Anyone else? Lisa Heath says no. Any other ones? That was funny. Did you guys see Stony Stone's comment earlier? What wait, what's going on, sister? Or whatever. I wrote in chat over on Dolly Vision. Sean B, no. Um the first time I saw an evening, right, panel was with Ernie Shell and Benny Keys, and Dolly was up there. Jimmy was up there. And he was, trying to be a mediator, and then they started fighting, and I thought it was really kind of funny, arguing, I mean. The time that I saw a regular, or no, a later, like 3 in the morning kind of deal, or 1 in the morning or whatever, was the soap, right? When now I can't remember her name, and that's just awful. The lady that, had her ailment, was helping Jimmy all the time with the soap orders. Um, anyway, that ended, and then Smoke, a guy named Smoke, I mean, that's not his real name, of course, and BHB and Stony Stone came up. And they were all talking and having fun, and I remember sitting on my couch going, gosh, I would love to be up there and join them and just talk and get to know people on a panel and support Jimmy, And then I had the guts to call in at some point, and thank you, Running Bear. Well, it's the timing. This was not planned because Team Rose has asked me multiple times throughout all these 12 months. You've got to get your own channel. You got to start channel. I'm like, nope, no way. But with the kittens, I thought it'd be safe to film kittens, and then Morphew's remains were found, and I just had to talk about it. Like that really, I mean, all the cases affect me, but it just felt so bad for her. She just really loved her daughters. Her daughters really loved her. She left Indiana. She didn't even want to leave family. She did it for Barry. I learned a lot of things in the court. I mean, not the court papers. She had cancer twice. Her mom was passed away. Her dad was older and fairly sickly. And he passed away, you guys, Suzanne Morphew's dad, before she was ever found. That's sad. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up. I feel bad for you, Lisa. Got timed out for asking a simple question. I know. Sometimes instead of trigger happy is wrench happy. I mean, I just, I do believe, I'm not going to call out names, but I will say this, Jeannie, Jimmy's sister, she's very fair. I really like her. I love her. She loves me, I guess. We say we love each other on the phone. Like, love you, love you. But doing that, so more than likely it wasn't her. I don't know who it was. But it's not fun to be a grown adult, right? And be reprimanded at all, much less on a on the internet where other people can see it. And do you know what I mean? I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, some people do. Okay, some people need to be timed out, not for asking a question, not for inquiring, and not for like people's perceptions of people's questions. Some people are just asking a question they legitimately don't know or want to know. And everybody's perception of how people chat in the past, right? Like whatever it is, can be blown out of proportion, frankly. All right, I'm going to read about Rebecca Corian, the Disney cruise employee who vanished at sea. She was 24. She's an employee on the Disney Wonder cruise ship. She disappeared on May 22nd, 2011. As the ship was sailing off the coast of Mexico, she was spotted on surveillance video talking on one of the ship's internal phones and appeared upset. Yes, I remember that. She was talking on I thought it was a mic, but she wouldn't be blasting it for all the cruise members to hear. Another passenger approached her and asked her if she was okay, to which she appeared to say yes. She then hung up and walked away. The most common theories are that she was swept overboard while at the crew pool, or that she jumped or fell from deck 5. Why are they saying that? If she was all upset, maybe she was going to report something and they got rid of her. I don't know. I just can't see, you guys, a 24-year-old. Okay, think about it. Being rational enough, right, to say to somebody the word yes. Because if you're in hysterics and maybe want to jump overboard and say screw it, at least at that time, I don't think you'd be, kind of calmly saying yes to a stranger if you're okay. I bet you there was foul play. Allegedly, frankly, at this point, that's what I think. Oh, gosh. Need to call Spectrum again. All right, Gramazon, thank you for coming over. Hi, Can I Kick It? Hello. Did I miss any other names? I don't think I did. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I just read that. Others say she was in a turbulent relationship and could have been upset, yet her family states that she would have never willingly gone overboard. Even authorities clash over what really happened to Rebecca Corian, with some stating it was a simple yet tragic case of someone slipping overboard and others alleging foul play. I'm going to hit on the foul play and see what comes up, if anything. Oh, goodness. Wait. Reach. What? I don't want that. Okay, good. So, all right, I'm just going to accept. Here she is, you guys. I mean, it's very grainy or whatever, but here she is on the phone. CCTV pictures showing last time missing Disney cruise worker Rebecca Corium was seen alive. Here she appears distraught on the phone, holding her head in her hands. Maybe she was being blamed for something. You never know that she didn't do, and she's saying, I didn't do it, and they were going to fire her. Or maybe, she got caught doing something she shouldn't have and she was going to get fired. Or maybe not fired and just penalized. Wow. I'd like to know who she was talking to. And it was a late night phone call, moments before she disappeared 5 years ago. Wait, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This was written on the 16th because she disappeared on the 2011. And this was just hours, you guys, before she vanished on the Disney Wonder Vessel. Just hours before. Wait, it's not late. It says they show the Liverpool student visibly distressed as she talks on the phone near the crew cabin area at around 6 a.m., seeming so upset that a male employee stops to check if she is okay. I don't know. It's kind of, let's see what this other one is. No, I don't want that. After ending the call as the ship sailed in Mexican waters near Puerto Vallarta, Rebecca appears bereft, holding her head in her hands with desperation. She also appears to be wearing a man's clothes, which she repeatedly pulls at uncomfortably, a sign she is extremely unhappy about a recent incident, private investigators said. The Hope University student's family believe what had happened to the philosophy pupil just before the call is the key to her disappearance and presumed death. That's right. Yep. Okay. Is this her backside, and is that the phone on the outside? It's another picture of her, right? Is that the little phone booth thing right there, or is she just walking away? Man's clothes. She was in fear. Yeah, it seems like it, running bare. Yeah, it's the mods. Can I kick it? Seems like mods need to go a lot of the time. Yeah. Oh, deck 5 is pretty high to willingly jump. Good point, Criminal Med. No. Isn't this sad? Maybe she was just all really upset, and then they were afraid that she was going to say something, right? I mean, there's all kinds of possible scenarios. Can you imagine? Maybe, okay, maybe, allegedly, she was assaulted by another even crew member. You never know. And she reported it. And they said, we're not doing anything with this. And she was really upset and embarrassed. Or maybe they called her a liar. We don't have any proof that happened, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Total speculation, right? Disney officials always insisted these last seen images of Rebecca were taken on deck 5, not far from the door to the bow, where they say the Penny Lane resident was later swept overboard after a freak wave. What? What? I don't understand that. Why would Disney officials are saying she fell off accidentally from a freak wave, you guys. And swept overboard after a freak wave. But the CCTV with the date, time, and the camera's location clearly on the bottom of the video state the phone call is instead being made from deck 1. What? Oh my gosh, you guys. Hi, I Want Heart. Oh, man, this is such... Oh, I'm bleeding. I got scratched by the kitten earlier, and I just picked it. Now I'm bleeding. A little spot. See, I got a teeny little scratch right. Oh, wait, that's the one I just... Where's the other scratch? Right up here. It's nothing bad. It's just a little... When I was weighing the kittens, their claws were getting into me. They were so scared. I won't do it again for probably another whole month. Okay. You guys, the phone proved she was on deck 1. How many decks are there on a cruise ship? Asked Lisa. Hi, Pittsburgh nurse. Hi there. I don't know. That's a good question. I always thought there was 3 or 4. Does anyone know in chat? Why do people always weigh kittens? I'll tell you something. I read stars, and it doesn't mean it's going to happen to these, but one was really kind of weakish compared to the others, and it didn't seem like he was getting as much milk. But I let him be, and he weighs the amount of grams he's supposed to, because there's a lady named Ms. Kitten or something. She's covered in tattoos, blonde hair. She fosters kittens, and she knows all about them. So they can die at a really young age, pretty darn quick, in just a few days even, if they're not getting the nutrition they need. So I did. I went ahead and bought kitten formula and little bottles and everything, and it was hard because I didn't want to drown the kitten with the milk, pushing, plus I have tremors. So I did do that a little bit, got a little bit down him, but he seems to be doing fine. Now the other thing, so I'm reading in Google at different people's comments. One man had kittens and they seemed totally fine. And 2 months later, all 3 died. Now, maybe the worms got them. They have worms real bad when they're born. I didn't know this. And so, I'm just trying to be careful. I spent $17 on a scale. I thought it'd be $4 or $5 for just a little food one, like for deli meats and stuff. No, but that's okay. Someone said 5. I guess other ships have more. Oh, I see. They need to drink lots of milk to gain weight and grow. Oh, wow. They can die like that? I didn't know. I know. Me neither. Hi, Michael Blade. Hi. Thank you for coming by. Everybody, thank you so much. Make sure I know. Please, someone tell me. Put big stop signs if I miss it, if Jimmy goes live, okay? I knew it's time for your first deworming. No, I have to do more than one deworming with them? And that's just, they take a pill or something, or, so I'm just doing it now. Yeah, she said I could find kitten deworming medicine, or not medicine, pills, or what? Isn't it pills at the store? But I think I have to wait until, I thought I had to wait till November when they're a certain age. I forgot, so I'm just doing it now. Oh, 3 weeks for the first, Becky? Becky knows all about it. The mama kitties were dead in a garage this summer, and she rescued or took care of, right? 4 kitties, one little one died. Type in here, not to depress you, just this one question. And how many months or weeks did Tuck pass away? Because I was thinking, I forgot, so I'm just doing it now. I was thinking 3 weeks, but I didn't. Mine were 2 weeks. Yeah. Criminal Med says the cruise ships hold up to 4,000 passengers. Good grief. Can't worm them or treat them for fleas. Right. I thought Tuck was like 2 months old. He just wasn't thriving, was he, Becky? I don't want to make you cry. We were all crying. He was only 3.5 weeks. That's so sad, Becky. Because you have those little pictures of him and stuff. He reminds me of Shadow, but Shadow has a little white spot right here that looks like a milk spot. But anyway, yeah, this man lost his kittens at like 2 months, and he had no clue. So, maybe they were sick. Yeah, he never was very strong. I loved him a lot. It's liquid wormer. Okay. I might just splurge, because I do have my trust fund, and get the 3 kittens dewormed at least at the vet. At the cat clinic place. All right. So Disney officials are saying a freak wave, but the okay, I already said that. CCTV with the date, time, camera's location clearly on the bottom of the video state the phone call is instead being made from deck 1. That falls to fit with the theory insisted upon by Royal Bahamian Police. And Disney private investigators believe, who say deck 5 is 4 flights of stairs away. What? So Becky, I don't know if you were here earlier. I'm thinking not, but she worked, Rebecca Corium, on the Disney cruise and went missing. And now I've forgotten that. How long ago, you guys? 2011? Yeah, 2011. And, okay, the probe into the student's death has been comprehensively slammed by senior political figures, including ex-Labor Deputy Lord John Prescott, who has suggested the ship youth worker was thrown over the side, and ex-shipping minister Mike Penning, who described the inquiry as appalling. The independent team, including Chester MP Chris Matheson, helping Rebecca's family from Gilder Sutton near Chester, think criminal activity was behind the student's sudden vanishing. Liverpool. I mean, that doesn't mean totally it's British, but the way they're talking, right? Saying Lord John Prescott and all this, I think she was British, you guys. Um, Bill Anderson, leading the independent investigators, told the Echo the CCTV clearly shows Rebecca upset, wearing a man's clothes, grabbing her head. I wonder why they made her wear man's clothes. Now my brain's going all over. What if she was, assaulted? They took her clothes. I don't know. That's too far-fetched. Who knows? Yep, going to turn someone in Bahamas, I think. Oh, okay, there's so many. Okay. Okay, the vet is best. I have the other three, so I'm glad. Yeah. Hi, Arco Show. Arco Show lives in Italy. I mean, you said that on Roses, so I'm not doxing you. I know I'm not. No, you know what, Sean B? I have my doubts too. I think there's a ton of cover-ups. Oh, Honey Bunny says this. She was probably roofied and woke up in a guy's room. Yeah, I mean, you just never know. You just never know, right? Disney would want to keep this quiet. Wow. So the CCTV data show this is deck 1, not deck 5, where she supposedly accidentally fell overboard. If she did go to deck 5, where a pair of flip-flops claimed to be Rebecca's were found close to the edge of the ship, the family were told she would have got the lift up from deck 1. But this camera clip demonstrates she ignored the nearby lifts to get there. So that explanation doesn't fit. Her flip-flops were right by the railing thing, you guys. We think Rebecca is talking to a cabin mate about something awful that has happened. Our suspicion is not long after this clip, she is thrown overboard. Here's the parents, you guys. I got to go. Have a great night. Thank you, hon. Good night, Lisa Schenkel. Thank you for coming by. Make sure your notifications on all. Hit the like, please. Subscribe, please. Tell your friends. All right. Thank you. It is claimed Mike and Ann Corium, when meeting Disney in Los Angeles, were only shown cropped images of the CCTV and not the full clip, showing the actual deck number where the phone call happened. Are you serious? Well, there you go. There you go. Yep. You guys that, thought Disney was covering up stuff, most definitely. Earlier in March, the Echo, which I can't remember what that is, the Echo. Well, it's up here. I don't know if it's a magazine or what. Revealed how the flip-flops handed to Rebecca's heartbroken parents when returning her possessions did not belong to her? What? You guys? The flip-flops didn't belong to her, so more than likely they were probably maybe the perpetrator, right? It says the footwear said to be left on the edge of the ship where Disney said she fell overboard had a different signature and cabin number written on their side. The Corian family have queried how their daughter could have been swept over a 6-foot plus high wall. The wall is 6 feet, you guys? I thought it was like 5 feet or something. I don't know. 6 feet is way up here. Where Disney later laid flowers on deck to mark the tragedy. What a joke. Last month, Penny Lane student Rebecca's favorite shorts were ripped when they were handed back to her parents. Evidence of a violent struggle just before her death, her parents think. Disney declined to comment. Good grief, you guys. Unreal. Just, that's really sad. Okay, I don't remember all those details at all. You know what I mean? Wow. Okay, I'm going to touch upon the next one and then end my live. Is Jimmy on yet, you guys? He isn't, I'm assuming. Make sure you guys let me know, okay? Now, this is the one, this is why I want to touch upon it before my show ends. This is who I was speaking about that was on his honeymoon there. George Allen Smith. All right, I feel stupid, but is that the 4th or the 5th? Is that a 4th or 5th? I don't know my Roman numbers very well. Probably the 4th, right? Disappeared on his honeymoon. Remember that guy? And then the woman next to him in the blonde hair, she was blamed for a while. Who remembers this case? Put a 1 in the chat really quick. If you can do it quick. I got to go. Oh, I already read that. Look up apple cider vinegar with the mother and how good it is for the cat's gut. You just include that in their food if you like. Wow. All right. Yeah, apple cider vinegar is good for a lot of things. But why take off flip-flops? Yeah, I don't think the flip-flops, right, were hers. Well, obviously they weren't hers. And it happened at night. And, you know what? This could be resolved, you guys. This could be solved. They need to talk to maybe they already have all the the crew. Okay, Sean B, no, Jimmy isn't on yet. Yeah, I thought it'd be a little while because he needed to eat, travel home. All right, George Smith. Okay, number 4. Oh, yes, 4th. Oh, okay, I read it right. Did you remember this story, you guys? Criminal Med remembers. Anyone else? Put a 1 in the chat. Remember this guy? This was 2005. Wow, you guys. All right. Oh, yeah, maybe her murderer was a female, says Sean B. Did I hear that correctly? Yeah, and how big, right? How big were they must have been a female size if Disney thinks they can get away, right? with giving them to the parents. I mean, if they were big flip-flops, like for a man, I mean, that would be too obvious. Wow. Honey Bunny, you don't remember him? All right. George Smith disappeared from the MS Brilliance of the Seas in July 2005. He and his new bride, Jennifer, were on a 2-week Mediterranean honeymoon cruise and were headed from Greece to Turkey. It is believed that Smith went overboard, but how that happened is a mystery. The Smiths had dinner before engaging in a long night of drinking. Both were reported to have been very drunk. The Smiths' on-ship neighbor, the neighbor of the Smiths. This was all over the place. I believe 48 Hours did a thing on it, and Inside Edition, and just all kinds. The neighbor said he later heard loud talking, an argument, and a thud coming from the Smiths' cabin. Blood was later found on the canopy beneath the cabin, indicating that Smith had fallen or had been pushed. Jennifer was not with Smith when he went missing. She had wandered off elsewhere and passed out in a hallway. Remember when I said that? Yeah. She was woken up and led back to her cabin by crew members in the morning, where neither she nor the crew members noticed anything amiss. Jennifer slept 3 hours before heading to a massage appointment. She claims to not remember much of the night prior, and to this day, no one admits to knowing what happened to Smith. Some believe he was shoved overboard by men he encountered at the casino, while others believe in his state of intoxication he became disoriented and fell. No. I mean, there was an argument. I mean, the neighbor said that like under oath and was questioned and everything. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, it is. It was on 48 Hours. See the 48? So you guys want to hear like the full story? It's quite interesting. Go to 48 Hours. Here's another one. Fariba Amani disappeared while on a cruise with her boyfriend. A 47-year-old Vancouver, Canada woman vanished in February 2012. She was on a Bahamas celebration cruise with her boyfriend of 8 months at the time, 46-year-old Ramiz Golshani. Golshani said he last saw Amani at the ship's gift shop at about 1 a.m. Not a good idea to be up late like that, you know what I mean, on ships, before heading to the casino alone. When he returned to their cabin, she was not there, and he went to sleep. In the morning at about 7 a.m., he awoke and looked for her. After an hour, he told the ship's crew that he could not locate his companion. They too searched for Amani, but she was never seen again. Amani's sister said that her sister's relationship was troubled, and that Amani even once considered hiring a private investigator to see if Golshani was cheating on her. However, there is no concrete evidence to suggest foul play was involved in Golshani's disappearance, and what truly happened to her remains a mystery. Even though, like, I'm pretty sure I read it right, but maybe I misunderstood something. Hi, Tattooed Rebel. Hi, you guys. Hi, Hippie Grandma. Did a program just end? Because Hippie Grandma's over here with you. I didn't get a notification. I'm getting messenger notifications, and I get the regular notifications. You'd think they would come on StreamYard too. I don't think you had a show. Okay, so, and that's in the news, you guys, too. The name is Farina Amani, 47 years old. Russell Terrence Rebello died a hero. 33 died a hero. He was a crew member aboard the Costa Concordia Costa, which smashed into a reef and capsized in January of 2012 off Giglio Island, Italy. A total of 32 people were killed in the wreck, and Rebello stayed aboard to help other passengers get off, giving one of them his life jacket. For months, it was not clear what happened to Rebello. The grim conclusion to the mystery came 3 years later when Rebello's body was found, still on the ship. Wow. Annette Mizner won a cruise, then disappeared. Oh, good grief, you guys. Annette Mizner, 37, won a Carnival cruise to the Mexican Riviera in December 2004. She took her parents and her teenage daughter along for the trip. On the night of her disappearance, she sang karaoke with her daughter, then hit the casino. Her parents quickly became concerned when Mizner did not show up to play bingo with them as scheduled later that evening. So she did karaoke earlier in the evening and the casino as something happened to her earlier. Mizner's purse was discovered on one of the ship's lower decks near a railing, leading many to believe she somehow fell or was pushed overboard. Yet an extensive search conducted by the Coast Guard and the Navy failed to find any trace of Mizner, and the FBI's investigation was inconclusive. The only camera that night that might have caught what happened was blocked by a map of the ship. Just got off work. Oh, okay. Good grief, you guys. Oh, wow. I'm hitting on the blue words like Annette Mizner and then, wow. When the QE2 docked at Southampton on January 2nd, the liner was one passenger short. A 62-year-old German woman was missing. She is just one of a growing list of people who have disappeared from cruise ships in mysterious circumstances. Some of these deaths may be unalivings, but others appear more sinister. And of course, there are no police out on the ocean. So more than 30 passengers have disappeared from ships in the past 5 years. This is what the cruise industry says. And these figures exclude those known to have been unalivings or whatever, or drunken accidents. I'll go, 15 more minutes. We'll call it good at 2 hours. Gee. Marion Carver disappeared on an Alaskan cruise. Which one? I don't know. I don't know if it's the redhead or the blonde. Which one is 40? She's 40, so I'm thinking well, they both might pass for 40. I'm not really sure. Hi, Karen Lee. Marion Carver 40 disappeared from a Celebrity Cruises ship in August 2004. Wow, that's when my daughter was born. Carver had gone on the trip alone and disappeared on only the second day of a 7-day Alaskan tour. Though one of the crew members reported that Carver seemed to be missing, the ship failed to respond. When they found Carver's belongings still in her cabin after the cruise had ended, they simply donated them to charity. What? They never reported her disappearance to police. It was Carver's family who filed a missing persons report after not hearing from her for days. They were not even aware at the time of the filing that Carver had gone on a cruise. Royal Caribbean, who owns Celebrity Cruises, ruled the disappearance an unaliving. But without a proper investigation, Carver's family will never know. Wow. Who Pham and Who Tran vanished while celebrating their 50th anniversary. Who Pham 70, Who Tran 65 went missing while on a Carnival cruise ship heading from Barbados to Aruba in May 2005. The couple had gone on the cruise to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary. They were traveling with their daughter and granddaughter. The couple vanished from the ship, leaving behind only their shoes as a clue, which were found on the ship's deck. Though some have speculated the couple committed unaliving, their son, Michael Pham, doesn't buy it. He said they were happy, had been planning a trip to Vietnam to see relatives. This is just awful, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter, like, what your age is or anything. Whoops. Okay, so, yeah, I heard about this. Is it this one? What year was this? 2013. All right, so it's a man. Mickey Kanasaki was allegedly murdered by her ex. A convoluted case surrounded the alleged offing of Mickey Kanasaki, 52, disappeared from a Mediterranean cruise in 2006. Kanasaki went on the cruise with her ex-husband, California lawyer Lonnie Cocantes, 48. At about 1 a.m., ship officials say she left her cabin to fetch a cup of tea. Her ex later woke up to find her missing. Kanasaki's body was discovered days later on the shores of Calabria. Cocantes indicated that Kanasaki, who had been his second wife, his second wife, may have been wanting to unalive herself, though her family refuted those claims. For years, Kanasaki's case went unsolved. Cocantes remarried a third and then a fourth time. In 2013, Cocantes was arrested for Kanasaki's murder. Oh. Prosecutors alleged that he had, trigger warning, strangled her, tossed her overboard. Cocantes' third wife, who had testified on his behalf during initial investigations in 2006, did a 180 in 2013, telling officials that Cocantes had unalived Kanasaki. His motive, prosecutors allege, had been to inherit Kanasaki's estate. Good grief. Okay, 7 more minutes. So I'm going to read one more. Christopher Caldwell disappeared while on a trip with his betrothed. Okay. Betrothed is fiance? It says Christopher Caldwell, 36, disappeared from a Carnival cruise ship headed from Miami, Florida to Cozumel, Mexico in July 2004. Caldwell had gone on the cruise with his betrothed. According to a letter written by Caldwell's family as posted on International Cruise Victims, Caldwell and his fiancée had dinner and drinks before his fiancée decided to turn in, and Caldwell decided to visit the ship casino alone. When Caldwell's fiancée awoke in the morning, she found that Caldwell had never returned. Caldwell was last spotted on the ship's deck. The bartender who saw him said he seemed extremely intoxicated. No one knows what happened next, though it is suspected that Caldwell toppled overboard. All right, I'm going to read one more because it's quick. John Halford, 63, disappeared from the ship Thomson Spirit while on an Egyptian cruise in April 2011. He disappeared on the last day of the cruise before the ship would dock. He was slated to see his wife the following day at the airport. When he returned home to Milton Keynes, England, he sent her a text message, then ate dinner, went for drinks at a bar on the ship's upper deck. He was last seen at about 12:30 a.m. His bags were packed, and his glasses, phone, passport were found in his room. Though Halford was last spotted drinking, no one who interacted with him thought he was drunk, and his wife said he gave no indication of wanting to unalive himself. No one knows what happened to him, whether he fell overboard or something else. Well, maybe he had a bunch of cash on him. I mean, what was left in his room? Glasses, phone, and passport. So he had his wallet, I suppose, with him. Maybe people get allegedly robbed on these ships a lot, you guys. All right, I'm going to end it there. It's been a long 2 hours. Or not a long, well, it feels like it to me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by. If I missed any names on here, I apologize. I don't see any. Thank you, Art Go Show, for coming over, and Lisa Heath, Criminal Med, Honey Bunny, Sean B., Stony Stone earlier, Tattooed Rebel, Becky, Art Go Show, Fanny 423, Stars Above, Strawberry Granny. Did I already say that? Karen Lee. Thanks, Paper Cut and all. Thank you so much for supporting, you guys. Running Bear, Lisa Schenkel. Really nice, you guys. BM. Hi, BM. Pittsburgh Nurse was here or is here. I Want Heart. Thank you for coming over. Every single one of you. Can I Kick It? Gosh, what if I miss a name? I mean, it's not the end of the world. Criminal Med, Gramazon. I think I won't sidekick. Jamie Peace. I think I won't run through the names like this anymore at the end of the show. Destiny Rose. That way I don't have to be concerned if I miss a name. Oh, you guys, Truth Seeker. Hi, Truth Seeker. Teacup Mama was here. Christy Lynette. I am trying to get chat on my old lives, and I looked it up. Swedish Sugar. Pie in the Sky. I think I missed that name earlier. Hi, Pie in the Sky. Thanks for coming over. Anyway, you have to have a check in the review all comments. So if you're concerned someone's going to write something not very nice in the comments after the show, then you wouldn't have that check in there. But to get chat for sure, I saw a little program. You need that. And then you want to go to your page in Studio and go over to the menu and hit customization. And when you do that, live chat comes up. You want to make sure there's a check in that. So that's what I did for every video. I'm not getting chat. So then I typed in, do you have to be monetized to get chat? And it said you don't. So I don't know what the deal is. It's not the end of the world, but Mercy K, Janine Hindsights, thanks, Anna, Donna McCain, Steph V. Thank you, everybody. Luna Moon, Joni, Pam C, Reggie Be Good. He said, oh Lord, there's that dang music, LOL. I didn't even see him. Oh God. All right. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. I might cover a few more of these mysterious things tomorrow, but I don't know. Maybe not. That's probably enough. I think it's probably enough. It's enough cases. I talked about, better security and camera and everything, so this doesn't happen as much. And I don't think it's really a good idea to be up past practically 10 p.m. on these ships. I don't know. All right. $1. No, and he's got a cruise ship, he or she. I think it's a she for me. CMBRX. Thank you. Karen Lee, Becky. I hope I didn't miss a name, you guys. Thank you again for coming over to I Don't Give a Sip. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? And I love you. Bye. Thank you. Hit the like, you guys. Comment, all that fun stuff. Subscribe and stream. Thank you.